Good morning, guys. I have just finished doing a solo stealth camp, and Carol just texted me. Just finished doing a solo stealth camp at Awenda, which is a Ontario provincial park, and it's about an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and a half away from my house. It's on, I believe that was Georgian Bay, and very, if you like swimming in calmer waters, this might not be, I guess it depends on the time of day and the time of year, but the water here is pretty rough, and it's rocky. I don't think there is a sandy beach, but there's a lot of rock. So, but the campground itself is really nice. They have a nice little store you can buy stuff, and ice cream bar or chips or marshmallows if you forgot them. They have their own clothing, and they also had a whole bunch of moose stuffed animals that we bought one when we were going out west last year. Not from here, but it's a provincial park stuffed animal they sell at most of the places that have stores. And had a good night, very nice night sleeping. No garbage trucks picking up garbage. What else? No racing motorcycles at 3 o'clock in the morning. It was dead calm. I think I had one group, and then where I was too, like really lots of space between camp spots or campsites. Big hill. Haven't secured everything in the back. Every time I make a turn, I hear stuff falling over. Don't know what it is. We'll find out when we get home. Yeah, so even though everything was spaced apart really nicely, probably one of the nicer parks with lots of space between sites. Some noise is going on. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm just dragging a stick. I really hope I'm just dragging a stick. Yep, look at that stick. That's what I'm hoping it is. Just got Rusty fixed, and I'm thinking, what is that noise? I got another story to tell you about last night. So I was using that 3-candle lantern. Yes. When I first left the park, I could hear this rattling. I'm like, please don't be another problem with Rusty. But when I drove backwards out of my site last night to go get firewood, I backed over a branch. But when I looked back, the branch was all busted up, so I didn't worry about it. So I guess a piece got stuck in my car, and now I'm back to normal, which is good. So last night I put the 3-candle lantern on top of my roof, and I thought it was just on the roof, but apparently it was on the door a little bit, and I didn't notice. And when I opened the door to put stuff away last night, it fell, and luckily it didn't break, but of course wax went everywhere. It's on my shorts. I just noticed that now. It's all over the side of the car. It's all inside the lantern. I'm gonna have to figure a way to melt it off. I guess I have to scrape it off. I guess if you heated it, it would just come off, then you have to wipe it. And if you have any ideas on how to take wax off glass, and I also have to probably take apart the lantern. I think there's like little tabs holding in the glass thing. I'm pretty lucky that it didn't smash. So I'm pretty happy about that. But now it has some special camp scars from Awenda, and it's now broken in, pardon the pun. And I used that, I don't think I showed you guys, but I bought a stove for Carol to use on one of her camping trips with one of her friends, because there was like a no. Oh, this guy's on a bicycle and he's turning left in front of me. Okay. Whew. You know, I wasn't sure if the guy behind me was going to start passing and then kill the bicyclist. Jeez. So the stove, it's I think there's a bunch of sizes. I got the 4-person, they call it a 4 plus or a plus 4, and then there's the plus 2. I looked at the plus 2 and I'm thinking, you know what? I think it'd be better just to have a little bit bigger of a stove. And you're supposed to use like sticks and stuff when you're camping. It's meant to be, hang on, gotta make sure no cars are coming. Good. This guy behind me is really impatient too, man. He was tailgating me. Oh, now he's behind me again. I should just pull over and let him pass. Probably late for work, and I'm just dawdling home. So the stove, I think it's like $109, but it's like dual insulated. It's got holes in the bottom. It's got a mesh grill inside to stop everything from going to the very bottom to let the air in, and then it comes up the inside and then comes out holes. It's designed really well, and there's the top thing that turns over so you can put a pot on it. And this is definitely not the way I came here. Waze, I think, got a little confused. It's taking me, or unless there's an accident somewhere and it's trying to take me around it, it's possible. It does that sometimes. So the stove worked great, and instead of using lots of large logs on a big fire, just kind of wasting fuel, this thing's great. And if you don't, and most people love to play with fire, right? You always have that 1 or 2 people at the fire pit that want to poke the fire, add more wood and all that stuff. Whereas this thing, you have to be on it pretty much, I'd say probably within every 3 to 4 minutes. You got to keep adding, because it's all small wood, right? It's a small stove, so you got to keep popping in little pieces of wood. So yesterday when I was at Canadian Tire, I bought this bag of kindling, which is basically, you know, somebody who does framing for homes or something had a lot, some company makes something that ends up with this piece of wood, which is just perfect for kindling. And so I bought a bag of that, and I went about 3/4 of that bag into that fire, and I had to cut them smaller and then break them in half so they'd fit in. Sometimes I just put it straight up in because it burned just as good. But now the stove needs lots of cleaning, lots of tender love and care. Just give it like a little dusting with a broom or something, I don't know. But if you like playing with campfires and you just want to sit around on a picnic table, it's like insulated underneath, so you can put it on your picnic table and just keep adding small sticks. It's a great, fun thing to have. I wasn't thinking when I left this morning that I'd just be driving into everybody going to work, traffic. Probably should have stayed there till like 9:30 and had a cup of coffee or something, but I think we will grab a cup of coffee on the way home. I got my water. I think I still have more of this stuff. No, maybe a little bit. That's my electrolyte water. I got a little bit left in here too. Oh, you gotta have electrolytes, people. Everybody's turning left, so I am definitely going the right way. Wow. When you have this bizarre job like me on YouTube, where you are never really leaving to go somewhere at the same time everybody else is in the morning, or when everybody's trying to get home at night, when you've got this bizarre job, and then all of a sudden you do go out, it's just like, where are all these people? Where are all these people going? This is weird. Must be an accident somewhere and everybody's being diverted. Nope. This is what it's like every day. Everybody's going to work, and you just got this other weird, wacky job that you do every single day, 7 days a week. Planning, editing, shooting, and all just for you. Let's grab a coffee and then we'll head home.